Here we go now.
Good afternoon to my entire Jeunesse Australasia family as I welcome you to episode 4 of our Jeunesse Live self-care series. We kicked off our self-care series well over a month ago now, and we have been guiding you through topics such as the importance of nutrition in lockdown, how to shift your mindset, how to stay inspired in challenging times. For those of you who missed last week's episode, make sure you go back and take a look, as Emily was like a breath of fresh air to listen to. Our self-care series was specifically designed to help guide you through a cycle of renewal in your health and well-being and help you recognize how to move through those stress responses that you have to different situations. Each episode features a special guest focusing on their area of expertise, and today's episode is all about the importance of moving your body on a daily basis. It's a well-known fact that exercise can help in reducing the risk of health conditions, controlling your weight, reduce stress and anxiety, and improve your sleep. But exercise just isn't about being physically active. Research from the Black Dog Institute has found that as little as 1 hour a week of exercise can be highly effective at fighting depression and assisting with one's mental health. So taking you through a workout today is Jeunesse, Sapphire, and personal trainer of over 15 years, Kerry Carlyon. Kerry, take it away for us.
Hello everyone, it's Kerry Carlyon coming to you from Melbourne, and we are experiencing our 6th lockdown. We've had over 200 days in lockdown, so we've gotten quite used to it. But what I'm going to show you today is how you can do some exercise at home to try and keep your fitness up with no real equipment. All you're going to need is, well, I've got a mat because I'm on the tiles, but if you've got carpet, you won't need that. So no other equipment is needed. It's going to be a 20-minute workout. We're doing 10 minutes of 10 different exercises, and then we're going to repeat it. If you want to make it a 30-minute workout, then just repeat it for a third time. So we're going to start with knees up jogging. I'm going to give you lots of variances to the exercises, so you can either progress them or regress them to where your fitness is at. You are going to need a clock to keep an eye on the time for your time. So I've got mine here. And off we go. So knees up jogging is as simple as that. Your marker for your knees. So that's where we want to be keeping them up to. If you don't want to go as high, that's okay. You can do a small little jog if that works for you. We'll bring it up nice and high. It's important to keep your fitness up when you're in lockdown. We've got this real problem. It's called the COVID calorie creep, and the kilos creep on. So without a little bit of exercise and trying to watch what you eat, before you know it, you've gained a kilo or 2 or more. I know I've suffered with that problem the first few lockdowns. So our next exercise is going to be squats. I'm going to show you some different techniques to do your squats. You can either go nice and deep, get your bum below your knees, or you can bring your bum to your knees, or you can take the squat wherever you're most comfortable, even just a slight knee bend. Some people may use a chair to touch so they can check out their functionality of their squats. I've got a little bit of a dodgy knee at the moment, so I'm not going to go too deep. Ordinarily, you'd have your music blaring that you like to listen to, but so you can hear me, I don't have a lot of music going on at the moment. Remember, any kind of movement is better than nothing. Take your exercise where you want to take it to. Just getting up off the couch and having a go counts for heaps. Also, you can break your workout up. It doesn't need to be all done in the 10 minutes or the 20 minutes. You do 10 minutes for morning tea, 10 minutes for afternoon tea, 10 minutes at lunch. Break up your day. Next, we're going to do lunges. Now, depending on where your knees are or your fitness level is at, you can take a nice static lunge. I've got a nice gap between my knees and my legs to get a bit of balance and come down. You can go as deep as you like. We're going to do 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other. If you've got a bit of a dodgy knee, just take your dip a little shallower and not as deep. If you want, you can get some weights in your arms and add some arm work. If you've got the coordination to do that, changing legs. It helps to keep a gap between your legs when you do your lunges for stability. If you put it directly in line with each other, you're just going to wobble around the place a bit more. So take that back leg out. You can also add arm work to your squats as well. To start with, you might want to do 45 seconds for the exercise and give you a 15 seconds rest. My cameraman is sneezing. All right. Next, we're going to do a wall sit. You just need a wall. Not too much. I've got squeezing in here. Once again, you can take your wall sit to the depth that you're comfortable with. You can go as deep as your bum in line with your knees, or if that's a bit challenging, just come up a little higher or lower it down to where you're comfortable to handle your wall sit. Like I said, you can do 45 seconds out of the minute to start with and take a 15-second break in between each exercise. And as you get stronger and fitter, go for the whole minute. You can also mix up the order that you do your exercises in. We're doing all of the leg work, and then we're going to be getting on the mat. And that's just so that I'm not getting up and down as you film. But you can mix it up. You can do a bit of leg work, bit of upper body work, bit of leg work, upper body work. I will put all this in a document that you can download to follow. Next, we're going to do some kicks. So just kicking. You want to bring that leg all the way from the back, all the way to the front. We're going to work 30 seconds one leg and then the other. If you want to make it a little bit more high intensity, you can do a knee kick, get yourself up off the ground a little bit more. Or if you just want to take it a little bit lower, just take your kick where you want to take it to. Working both sides of the body. You'll probably find you have a dominant side that works a little bit better than the other. I'm right-handed. All right, that's our leg work done. We're going to get down on the ground. We're going to do a plank. With your plank, you've got options. You can do it on your knees like this, or on your feet like this. If your core is not strong enough, or you find this a little challenging, or you get a pain through your lower back here, you can come down to your knees. So your idea is you're going to hold it for a minute. Start on your feet, hold it for as long as you can, and then when you can't hold it any longer, come down to your knees and finish the rest of the time frame. When we do this the second time around, I'll show you some progressions that you can make your plank a little bit more challenging if you find a minute's comfortable. Doing well, guys. The first bit of cardio done. You can also do things like skip. If you've got a skipping rope at home, it doesn't take up much space. 5 minutes of skipping goes a long way. Even if you just break it up into 1 minute on, 1 minute off, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Next, we're going to do push-ups. There's a push-up for everybody. You can obviously do your push-up on your feet, like that, or on your knees, like this, which is basically just lowering down from your feet to your knees. If you even struggle with that, you can bring your knees further forward and get your knees underneath your hips and do your push-up in that position, and that's a little easier. If you also struggle with this, you can actually do it up and lift your hands up onto the wall or a chair. A minute of push-ups is a long time. All right, we're going to do another exercise now called swimming. And it's like basically swimming on dry land. Correct posture, you have your head down and your neck is in line with your spine. Your arms are straight and your legs are straight. And you're just splashing on the water with straight arms and legs. Obviously I'm looking up, but you wouldn't, you'd look down at the mat. While you're doing this, think about drawing your core in. Imagine you're lying on a hot plate and your stomach's burning, so you're drawing your belly button up to your spine to stop it getting burnt. Try not to overuse your glutes, you will contract through there, but focus on your core and drawing your belly button up. This is a lot harder than it looks. Okay, next we're going to do elbow to knee. This is working our other abdominal muscles. Starting with your hands behind your back. Support your legs in case your neck gets too tired. You've got your knees up, and we're basically swapping one elbow to the opposite knee. Bring it in and out, like that. You can go straight down low to the ground if you find that a little challenging. You can bring your legs up and kick further up, like that. The higher up you go, the easier it'll be. The lower down you go, the harder it will be. This is working our obliques and our rectus abdominis, our six pack. And also think about your core, draw the belly button in, engage that as well. Pull in through the pelvic floor. Can't see my clock from here, so I'm guessing that's it. Next we're going to do some dips and knee tucks. We're going to do a dip and then a knee tuck. A dip and a knee tuck. A dip and a knee tuck. If you find knee tucking with two legs out is too hard, put one foot down and knee tuck out like that. If you want, you can also do your dips on a chair. Just sitting off the edge of the chair and dipping down like this. With dips, keep your back nice and close to the edge of the chair. Don't let it come forward like that. We start to use our legs. It's about dropping down. And with your dips, the further out your feet are, the harder it is. The more closer your feet are, the easier it is. So you can do 30 seconds of these dips, and then you can do 30 seconds of knee tucks. Remember, you can do 2 together or 1 leg out at a time. So that's the end of our first round. We're going to go back to the beginning and repeat. So we started with our knees up jogging. There's my clock so I can see a bit of an idea how long we're going for. So remember, once you've done this a few times and you get very familiar with it and you get used to it, you can compete against yourself and try and do more reps or more quantity in the time frame you're given it. You could do skipping instead if you didn't want to do knee jumps. If you've got a rope and enough room indoors. Alright, we're up to our squats. Now with the squats, also you can use your arms. You can do bicep curls if you've got some weights. If you don't have weights, you can use a 3-litre bottle of milk, fill it up with water. Water weighs 1 for 1, so a litre of water is a kilo. So you can get a 1, 2 or 3-litre bottle, fill it up, and you've got yourself some weights. Or you can get cans, 500-gram cans, and do some shoulder work. If you also want to progress your squats, you could do squat jumps and make it a bit harder. Really get your cardio going. I'm just watching my knee at the moment. It's a bit dodgy. When you do your squats, do think about squeezing with your glutes. So as you come up, squeeze your glutes. Push forward with the pelvis. Engage the glutes. Right. We're up to our lunges. Remember, you can also progress your lunges, do a squat lunge, a jump lunge, like that. My knee's not good for it at the moment, so I'm just going to do static lunges. Remember, go to the depth that you're most comfortable with. Don't stress your knees. Keep yourself squared, balanced. Like I said, you can get some cans, work your shoulders, your delts, while you do this. The real work's in the second set and the third set. So all the growth happens. The muscles work to that burn. The fatigue and failure state is where the growth comes. If we always stop where we can, we're not in the growth phase. Mix the arms up. If it's too hard to coordinate with your arms, forget about them. Focus on your legs. I hope you're having a go at this at home, following through with me. I will put all this in a document so you can follow it later at home. All right, we've got our wall sit. Okay. Remember, you can mix it up. You can do one cardio, one static exercise, back and forth as you feel. It's taking longer the second time around, isn't it? It is hard when you're in lockdown, not getting out and about. We all lack our incidental movement, doing our kicks. That general movement we get just from going out the front door, going to work every day. It's not happening. We're only walking from our bedroom to the kitchen to the lounge room. There's not enough movement going on. So making some time to get the blood pumping, circulate it. It's good to do it to get your brain functioning as well. Remember, you can do knee jumps as well, knee high jump kicks with this as well. And doing something is better than nothing. Even if you just do your favourite exercises. Now remember, second time around, do things like count how many kicks you're getting. And then you want to try and beat it the next time. How many squats you're getting. Try and do more squats second time around. Oops. You're just competing against yourself. And you know, if you start doing something, others might follow. You don't need all the space. I found a little empty corner in my house. Got some gear out. Okay, down to our plank. So, doing our plank. Now, if you get bored of doing the plank, it seems like a long time like this and all you're doing is thinking about how hard it's hurting your stomach, you can mix it up a bit. Come down to your elbows and up to your hands. Mix it up like this. Another progression you can do is to engage your obliques and twist sideways, like this. Now I'm not just working the core, I've got my obliques engaged as well. Another one you can do is up on your hands. Make sure you keep yourself in a nice straight line like a plank and bring the knee to your opposite elbow. Once again, we're getting the obliques engaged as well. All right, up to our push-ups. So with your plank, if you're struggling with it, start out on your feet. Even if you just do 10 seconds and drop to your knees, next time you do it, aim for 12 seconds. Every time you do it, try and add a couple more seconds until you can hold it for the whole minute. It is one of the easiest exercises to make fast progression. All right, push-ups. Everybody's favourite. Off we go. Remember, you normally have your music blaring, your favourite choice. I just want you to be able to hear me. So I'm doing this without music. All I've got is the sound of the tick-tick clock. So you want to count your push-ups, know what number you're doing. Next time, the goal is to beat it. Right, we're going to do a minute of swimming. So remember, head down, keep your neck in line with your spine, straight arms, straight legs, splash, splash, splash. Think about drawing the belly button up, engaging the core. A minute's a long time swimming. If you're struggling with this, to do both arms and legs, the option is work with just your legs for 30 seconds, and put your legs down, and work with your arms for 30 seconds. Okay? Okay. All right. We're going to do elbow to knee. Opposite elbow to opposite knee, supporting your head. Remember, you don't have to go low if you're struggling with that. You can go high. But think about the core. Be drawing the belly button in. Pull through the pelvic floor. This is working our obliques right through the middle of the waist. We're getting there, guys. Almost there. I don't know how long I'm going for. I can't see my clock, but I guess that's it. Remember, you've got your options with your dips. You can do your 30 seconds on your chair, and then do your knee tucks. You can either do both legs together, or one at a time, or you can do a combo. You can do a knee tuck and a dip, a knee tuck and a dip. Or if you really want to be clever, you can do them both at the same time, like that. So lots of options there. Knee tuck, dip, knee tuck, dip, or lots of knee tucks and some dips. Dips are great for working on the old tuck shop arms. Remember to keep the back end nice and close to the chair. And along with your exercise is good nutrition, eating well, clean, healthy, fresh food. So that was 20-minute workout, more or less, doing 10 different exercises on a cycle repeated twice. You can also mix it up, doing your legs, arms, legs, arms, legs, arms, or do all the leg work and all the arm and abdominal work separately. You can do it in 10 minutes blocks, 20-minute blocks, or 30-minute blocks. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. At the end of the day, it's just about doing something rather than nothing. Even if you pick out your favourite exercises and have it a go, that's doing something. Good luck to all you guys out there in lockdown. Thinking of you all. Not feeling quite so alone now that other people are in lockdown around the country. Not a fair thing to say, but we have gotten good at it, so be careful about what you eat and get your exercise done and sleep well. Good luck to you all. Bye for now.
Thanks so much, Kerry. That was amazing. I've actually been doing that little workout myself too, and I like to do 2 or 3 rounds in the morning and 2 and 3 rounds in the evening, just to make sure that, you know, I'm moving. And I tell you what, I feel so much better after it. But what I love about that workout is you can make it as easy as you want, or you can make it as difficult as you want. You can add some weights. You can do the jump lunges, as Kerry mentioned. It really is a workout that will fit all levels, through from beginner through to advanced. And as she said, you can add some skipping in there in between your exercise circuits to get your heart rate up. There is so many options. Now, we will also be sending out a workout sheet that will show you step by step each of these workouts with a picture, so you can follow along if you don't have your computer in front of you as well. So once again, thanks, Kerry. I hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure you send us some photos, tag us on our socials of you doing these workouts, or you in your workout gear with our workout sheet. We want to see you doing this workout. It's a great little workout. So we look forward to your pictures, and stay tuned for next week's episode.